page 68, we're going to do this two-handed harmonization. Now we've done something kind of like this before. What you see on the page there, this melody up at the top, you're going to ignore. I mean, you're going to hear it when you play the disc, but you don't need to play it. What you're responsible for playing are these chords, the chordal two-handed accompaniment. And as you can see, that's written in the first few measures, but then it drops out because here are our chord symbols. I'll just circle them through all the way through there so you'll know. And you probably have gathered by now that you only have two different chords, D and A. And those measures that, like the second measure, you don't see one, that just means you repeat the same chord. So D chord again. So here's our D chord. In your left hand, you're going to play the bottom and top note of the chord, known as the root in the fifth. In your right hand, you're going to play all three notes. Root third, fifth. And if you remember from your 5-chord patterns, D has one black key. And when we go to A, it also has one black key in the same place. So you should practice by blocking those together. And your whole goal here is to be able to jump back and forth on those chords all the way through and get used to what that feels like and where they land. And I would do it as blocked chords. You're going to separate the notes or arpeggiate them in the recording, but practice by just blocking them first. If you want to read, it's 2 Ds at the beginning, and then an A, and then a D, and then the repeats. And I think you can figure that out, how that goes. So the tricky part is arpeggiating them. Now remember, we're leaving out the third in the left hand. There's no third. It's only root, fifth, and the right hand is 3. So this is what it sounds like. A, back to D. Just remember, your left hand doesn't play a third, only your right hand does. And that's the pattern that you see there all the way through. The last measure is a tiny bit different. So I'm going to play it through with nothing so you can hear it, and then I'm going to play it again with the disc so you can kind of follow along. But this is exactly how I want you to play it. Now practice it first, blocked. In fact, you could even play it along with the disc blocked if you want. But when you record it for your assignment, I want you to arpeggiate the chords. So here it is all the way through the way you're going to record it, just with no background or anything. Measures of A and D. Next line is D again. A and D. Alright, and here it is with the disc. And again, I'm going to slow it down a little bit from the way it's written, just so you can hear it. And I do want you to record this with the disc. That's sort of the whole point, is that you can hear that melody that you're not playing, and you're going to play a two-handed accompaniment along with it. So you can play along with my recording, or you can use the one with the book. It's fine. Here it is. 1, ready, go. As you're reading it, don't get bogged down in looking at these notes that are written right here. Pay attention to those chord symbols. Of course, nothing is the same, but pay attention to that as you play. and listen to the recording of what goes on next. So it's a tricky. Playing is not that hard. It's listening to the recording and following along. That's the tricky